grade. Nada. Third grade.
Fuck you.
I'm not even like the actual. And then fourth grade.
No one.
No one. What the fuck?
I went back into that phase in like 8th.
Wait, are you talking about your crushes?
Yeah, hold up.
You like?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck? What the
Wait,
What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you?
wait,
What the fuck? I like. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Actually, Jane.
I like Kaisa. I like Kaya from Brawlhalla. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I like Italy, bro.
Fuck that bitch. Fuck that.
what are you doing?
Fuck that bitch. To ruin that shit for me. So fuck that bitch. And then she rejected me. I'm like, fuck that bitch. She definitely didn't like me. Fuck that bitch. Meh. Fuck that bitch.
That was
Low-key lesbian. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch.
friends.
Fuck that bitch.
Jen?
Fuck that bitch. I got over it in like 2 days. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. So, before we had to go to like, alright, that works. Okay, we had to go I had to go to Indonesia, right, with the homies, right? So we were waiting at one of the lobbies, and like I had to go to Indonesia with her because our families happened to be going at the same time. They're like, you know, it'd be cool if we hung out with each other. So I was chilling in one of those chairs. I'm like, oh yeah, good times. Alright, I'm just here chilling, dog. I'm like, yeah, yeah, oh yeah. And then, I don't know what the fuck was going through her mind, but like, she wanted to talk to me, right? So what she did is she got on like this.
What?
And then she was like that. She was
Yo.
it's like, hi there. Let's talk. I'm like,
Wait,
bitch.
wait, is
Get
this
the
real?
fuck out of here.
Wait,
Yeah.
is this real? What? Oh my. Yo, you.
I'm like, bitch, get off, you horny bastard.
Is that literally what you said? No, like what?
No, I'm like, get off. It looks freaking weird.
Is that
right.
literally what you said? You just cucked her like that, really?
Yeah, I'm like, get off. This position is really weird. I was like, what, 6, 7?
You're
And I even knew this place. And she
hell.
was like, she got sad. She was like, me horny.
Wait, she cried, really?
Or it looked like it. She looked really hurt. She was like, me horny, right? So then, yeah.
Dude,
So when we got on the plane, you know, I made sure to, you know, sit as furthest away possible. So our seat was here,
Yo.
and then she was sitting like there,
Jesus.
right? So then when I needed to go pee, I would like scout like, is she in her seat? And if she is, I'm like, but if she isn't, I'll be like,
You just hold it out?
you know,
Because-
like, hell no, Nick. I just hold it out, right?
Just wait until she's done using the thing? Yeah?
And then after the flight, we never saw each other in Indonesia, and thank God we went home at different times. And I don't even talk to her, boy. Alright, next cool
Why do you get
Crush.
these cool adventures?
story time. Let's see. My cousin. I'm just kidding. 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 Let's see. Some funny moments in life. When I was a child, I had no filter, right? Okay, so anything could come out of my mouth. Nothing too bad, right?
What, isn't that the same right now?
So, oh shit, shut up.
Dude, you know I got expelled from like 3 preschool. All right, I'll tell this later, but I was a bit racist. You know how?
So
Yeah, go on.
you can go on first.
No, you're drawing. Hold up. Go.
Okay, so one day we go to this restaurant, right? Oh, and I had my sister told me that people who wore beanies were fucking hobos. Okay, so we were going to the stand, right? And then I'm like, yo, it's a hobo. Okay, I was calling the cashier a hobo straight up. Parents were just like, Brian, shut your bitch ass up. And I'm like, yo, it's a hobo.
Dope.
And he just looked there silently, smiling, trying to smile through the pain, like, I work minimum wage, goddammit.
That's so sad, bro. Shit. Yo.
Okay, another time, I got a one time Beatles playing, I'm like, oh, I like this song, and I started singing that shit. I'm like, okay, and then the manager walks in. He's just like, "That's a chill ass kid. Here's some ice cream," and our whole family got ice cream. I'm like, hell yeah, dog. Let's see. Oh, you know Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes?
Yeah.
That pretty cool song. Stop calling my house, goddamn. We got. Okay, so you know, I wanted to stand out because we were performing in front of the parents, right? And I was like, because they were going through the students, they're like, so other kids would be like, this is my nose, this is my ears, and I'm like, everyone's taking the shit that I want to say. So you know what I do? I pull down my pants and I'm like, this is my pee-pee in front of like parents, like 30 parents, and then everyone's like, oh shit, oh shit.
Wait, you for real? Wait, are you kidding? Why?
For real.
This is
Hey, I didn't want to be one of those bandwagon ass.
basic bitches, right?
I don't want to be those
Wait, so
basic.
you pulled down your pants and revealed your little.
I showed them my little peen.
Your Wadanta.
My
Whipped out the Wadanta.
yeah. So
Damn.
yeah, I got sent to the principal's office, and like he wasn't mad. He was just having a chat with my parents, just like,
Huh?
they're kids. What can I do about it? Let's see, another fun story. Oh, you know when you look at my two front teeth, you know how one of them's kind of chipped, like that?
Wait, really?
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna check it right now.
it's
I
kind of chipped.
I low key noticed, but like it didn't really like stand.
So
out.
one day we were playing ball in like I think 4th or 5th grade. Your boy was running, having a good time, and you know those red bouncy balls?
Oh, those
Shits are
handballs?
freaking like. Okay, so I was playing tag and one of them was rolling in my direction, right? So then your boy proceeded to that I didn't see, right? And I'm like, I stepped on it, right? I'm like, and I'm like, oh shit, and then that shit propelled me into the ground at like 25 miles per hour, like, and you know what was holding my entire body? My front tooth. And I'm like, and then yeah, and that's how I got my
Your chipped
tooth
tooth?
to get chipped.
Shit.
Let's see, any more stories? Let's see.
You can like take some time to remember.
I know.
Edit up. We're giving him so much work.
Yeah, boys.
Huh. What type of stories do you want to hear? I might remember.
Like just anything, just like crazy stories that like.
All right, hold on. Here, I'll do one. All right.
Alright,
guess you
take
can
out
show
your
us, bro.
sketch pad. Yeah, let me turn off my
I
screen.
have Naruto online real quick. Hold on, let me turn that. So
Fucking
basically, That's not Pornhub. Do I got anything?
DHL Off-White Belt review. You
No, it
fucking
was.
hype beast.
This was like my what's it called? That was my pants.
Oh.
The cargo pants. All right. So basically, right, I was in preschool, and I was this kid who loved art and shit, and I was like, and we had this like Lego set, and it was like in this pail, right, and then
Oh,
we'd
yeah,
all
yeah.
get out Legos, and we'd make shit out of it. So like basically, right, where's the back button? I made this thing which kind of looked like this, right? So it was like a plane, right? But it was like, so it was like a plane like this, right? And then there's like this thing in the front, like the front of the plane, and then there's the back of the plane. And for some reason, under here, I decided to make this thing because my dad was into those World War II shit, and he was like, and I was like, dude, that's that place where they bomb people, bro, where they where they drop nukes and shit. So basically, right. This was it, alright, and I wanted to create like something here. I don't remember what it was, but here's my plane, right? And it looked nothing like a plane. But basically, right, my teacher, she was she was black, right? But when I was a kid, I really didn't know. I didn't know her name. It was like the first or second day of preschool, and so like I show my teacher like, yo, look, this is me, and I'm like, hey, look. This is this look like a fucking gun, but like
I wanna break your ass.
she was like, so I remember she had dreads. It was cool. She had like dreads, but then I was like, yo, look, right, like,
What, she thought it was a gun?
yeah, she literally thought I made a gun with my leg, and so I didn't really like. She didn't really care that much, but she was like, yo, you can't be making guns in preschool, right? So she took my Lego thing and she like ripped it apart, and I was so sad. I was like so sad. I was like, right? And then my dad, he came to pick me up from preschool, and then I was like, yo, like I didn't know her name, so I was like, yo, this black woman in it's like I didn't know. Okay, so in Chinese, alright, I said, yo, this black. Oh wait, shit, that's the wrong. She broke my fucking Lego thing, right? I was like, yo, this black woman broke my Lego shit, right? And so she knew Chinese. And I was fucked. And so, like, she took it to the principal or some shit for disrespect. And she was like, this kid is referring to people like this and whatever. And I got kicked out of that school. I got kicked out of like three preschools. It was insane. Yeah.
Wow. Well, I have another story. Hold up. Let me finish this. Yeah. Alright. Let me turn on my screen share. Alright. So, I will tell you the story on how I got 2 detentions in 5 minutes.
Oh, with our visa.
So, one day I was like, I'm like, to the teacher, right? I'm like, what if you get permission to hit a child? I'm like, she's like, what do you mean? Like, if you were able to hit a child, like, or if your parent gave you permission to hit a child, would you go like full Chris Brown on them? And then like, he was like, very funny joke, detention. I'm like,
Shit.
bruh. And I'm like, okay then. I understand. I made an offensive joke, but you still laugh. Alright, I'm like, okay then. So I'm like, yo, teach. If I win Lotteria, and for those who don't know what Lotteria is, kind of like Spanish bingo. Like, if I win Lotteria, can I like not go to detention? And she's like, that's another detention for you. I'm like, bruh, I feel like Jake Paul but even better. I'm like, it's every day, bro, with the Spanish one flow. To detention's been 5 minutes, never done before. I'm like, damn, I'm such a god.
And then you made a joke about like dad leaving, and then she gave you a.
Yeah, dad jokes are very no in her class.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, Brian, do you need to see a counselor? I'm like, it's just a prank, bruh. I'm like, okay, dog. Let's see, cool, funny child.
Wait, have I told you guys about my Stotnik story?
Your what?
What?
My Stotnik
Stotnik?
story, the one where I got sent outside.
Wait, Sotnik?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Wait, no.
it's about the water bottle one.
No.
No.
All right,
Care to explain it?
all right. I guess it's my turn. All right. Calligraphy.
We all got the same sketch pad.
We have to. So we're cool like that. Okay,
Yeah.
so you know how like this is like Stotnik's class. She sits like right here with her little desk, and then it's like the lab
Rows
table.
of desks and,
and then,
shit.
and then
Yeah.
the rows are like right here or whatever, right?
Wait, really? That's how she sat?
Did
No, she
change
had
it?
like this really big desk in front.
Yeah, it's like right here next to like the sink and stuff,
Oh yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So I was sitting like right here, right? Okay,
Mhm.
and then oh god, why did I draw so much? Okay, so I was just sitting at my desk, right? I was like, yo, let me just analyze this cool water bottle.
Anal lies.
Let me get this. Look at this cool water bottle with like water in it,
You don't say shit.
right? It's like
You don't need to put too much detail. No one cares.
right? So there's water, right? And I'm just like, yo, let me just hold this thing upside down. Right? It has water or whatever, right? And then Stotnik was like,
你从哪儿跑出来的？这是客病房吗？
she was like, yo, you gonna flip that?
正好，我是外科主任。
Yeah, you gonna flip that? And then I was like, nah, ma'am.
Mhm.
And then she was like,
Lies! You stupid chink! Am I right?
and then she was like,
Please blur out a lot of the curse words I say,
why?
because my reputation will be tarnished by the 10 viewers who watch your channel. Or like some of the really bad stuff I say.
Oh, I have a story about Miss Stott.
Right?
Miss
Like,
Stotnik.
hold on. Oh, I got the right brush. So basically, and then I was like, nah, I'm not gonna. I wasn't gonna throw the water bottle because this was back when bottle flipping was a thing. Like, bro, it was like, whoa, I thought it would like land.
Yeah.
And then Stotnik was like, you're lying to me. You're gonna flip that. And I was like, nah, ma'am. And then she was like, go outside for talking back to me. And I was like, alrighty then. And I was like, and then I was chilling outside. I was sitting outside by myself, fuming. Like, I was like low-key just straight up fuming out of my head. I was like, this lady literally just sent me outside for holding a water bottle upside down and telling her that I wasn't gonna bottle flip it. Alright. It is yo guys' turn.
Alright, yeah, I got you. So basically, right? Alright, hold up. So like, Miss Sotnik, this is Miss Sotnik too, right? I was in class, and then we were watching some movie or some shit, and then she, for some reason, you know how she's kind of gone senile or some shit, but the projector was up here, right? And she's over here. Oh, and then we're like, and then she's like we're watching the movie or whatever, and then I sat like right here, right? And so we're watching the movie and she's pointing out stuff about it. I believe it was like how birth or something. Wait.
Cool.
I don't remember what it was, but she was like pausing it every few seconds or whatever. And for some reason, like out of nowhere, she points at me and she goes, "Hey, Nicholas, right here. You kind of look like Johnny Bravo, right? This bitch right here, because I used to have hair that like went up like I used to have hair that was like if this is me, right? I used to have hair that went up like this, and then like it was kind of like James's, but it was like
yeah,
that.
porcupine.
Remember me? Yeah, I was weird as heck. So I was like that, and I looked like a porcupine, right? And so I was like, so so everybody was laughing like, oh my god, you Johnny Bravo, ah, ha, 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 right? And then so I was like, I talked back to my teachers a lot, right? And I was like, you know what?
You look halfway dead.
No, but she was like up here, right? And I was like, you look like Miss Trunch from Matilda. And then everybody started laughing. I pulled up a picture on Kenny's phone, and I was like, "You look like this bitch, right?" And she got so angry. She was like, she sent me to the office and shit. And she was like, and she like dropped my grade. Like I didn't do anything. To drop my grade. I was like,
I don't think it's right. I don't think it's
right, right?
For teachers to like make fun or drop your grade for behavior.
I kind of like. He does look like Miss Trunchbull, right? Like.
Oh yeah, I think I have another story about Miss Sotnik. Time for me to turn on screen share. So
bro, this shit's fun, bro. We should do this more.
I know. In 8th grade, I had a counselor, like a hired counselor, because I had some shit going through, right? And you know what helped me get through some dark times? Naruto. Okay, the manga, right? And I'm like, in Sonic Sense, I'm like, man, I'm bored as fuck. I'm doing my work. And then she's walking by and she's just like, is that a manga? And he's like, oh, and then like, I don't know what the fuck her problem is, but like, she straight up just goes up to me. Alright, hold on, I want to pick up this phone because I've been getting so many calls. Never mind it, stop ringing. Okay, so she straight up just yells like, if you were reading manga in my class, you wouldn't be failing. Bruh, I have a B in your class, dog. And then everyone just like looks at me like, damn, this boy dead. Okay? So then she emailed my parents. She was like on the keyboard, right? And then like I'm like, damn, I'm so dead, and I kind of was. So my mom told my counselor, and my counselor was like, oh, you have to apologize to her, write her a letter or something. I'm like, god damn. So then I had to go the next day. I'm like, yo, sorry, dog. And she was like, yeah, it cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think I can tell you about the story of me attempting to ask her out to the dance.
Ooh.
It was a very fun time. Alright.
You trying to like, wait, you trying to get this censored or not?
Yeah, censor who I was gonna ask. Alright. So, your boy... Hello? Hello?
Hello, I'm calling from VRI. I am not trying to sell you anything or ask for... We are conducting a public opinion survey on issues that may concern residents of the city of San Gabriel.
Do I have to be a certain age to do this?
I'm sorry?
Do I have to be like a certain age to take the survey?
Well, are you 18 years of age? You're not 18 yet?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Is your mom or dad there?
Sadly, not.
Okay. Well,
Alright.
thank you.
Have a nice day.